coming out there for the early lead. You guys kind of clawed your way back there in the first half.
It was a sloppy game early for sure. I know that. I didn't think we came out with much intensity, and I don't know if the senior night threw off our regular routine of preparing for a game, if that was it or not. And that's always difficult. Anytime I've been a part of it, that's difficult for a team, just because it gets you out of your regular game-day routine. But I thought we bounced back nicely in the second half. And, the last 5 minutes of the first half, if you saw, we had about 4 or 5 kids dive on the floor, and that really generated some excitement for our team and got us going.
You talk about that routine. Is that important? Like you do the same thing every time before a game. You do this drill, you do this, and it really kind of makes a difference for kids. You think?
I don't know if it does or not. I'm big on
baseball coach.
I'm big on routine.
Right.
I'm very big on that. I like doing things a certain way. I believe we got to be really good at the things that we can control, and that helps us give us a chance for the games. And I don't think if you're not doing things the right way, then it's very difficult to come in and try to beat a very good team like St. Gregory's. But one of the things we try to do is try to keep a really good routine and do things the right way to just give us a chance. It doesn't guarantee anything, but at least gives you a chance.
What does it mean now? You go into a conference tournament, so things are a little different. You're playing at a different place, and the schedules are all going to be different based on who you play and who you win, when you win. So how does that work with your teams?
Well, I'm anxious to see who we play. We're going to find out here in a minute as some scores finalize in the league. But we're going to play the 6th seed from what I understand, because we've locked up that 3rd spot. So, I'm really anxious to see that. But, it's not really a new place to play. We have gone there at Waxahachie and played Sagu already this year. So we're a little bit familiar with their gym. I'm hoping we can shoot the ball a little bit better down there than what we did when we did play them. I think we were like 3 of 20 from the 3 at their place. And we were 7 of 14 tonight, 50%. So, home's been good to us. But this team has been very good on the road. We were 7 and 2 on the road this year in conference. So I've got no problem taking this team on the road and trying to do something special.
Talk about your seniors who you guys honored before the ball game.
Evan White, talk about him first. He's from San Antonio. He's been a 2-year player here. Obviously, I've only got to coach these guys from October to now. But he's a great kid. He's got the best attitude on the team since day one. He's probably the nicest young man on our team. He's been fun to coach. He brings it every single day. I've never had an issue with him. Hey, you don't have to tell that kid you have to play hard or anything like that. He's just been really fun to coach. He comes from a really good family. So it's been fun getting to know him, and he's going to be hard to replace. Because he does a lot of things on and off the floor that I think are important for a team, and he thinks team first. And that's probably what I like about him and Jamil Donovan the most, and I'll talk about Jamil here in a second, is those two are kind of the epitome of team. They put the team first even before themselves, and that's one of the reasons I think we've had the success we've had this year is Coach Phelps did a very good job of finding team-oriented guys, and they've made things work in a difficult situation. Change is really hard for people. Jamil Donovan, I can't say enough about. 4-year player for this school. The things he's done for a program are remarkable. His statistic, 5 assists, 1 turnover again. I just can't say enough about him. He's been very good from day one that I've taken this job. He's a quiet leader. He's one of those guys that does it by example more so than talking. But you don't really have to get on to him much because he usually does what you ask him to do. And that's what makes him special, in my opinion, is you say, hey, do this, and he's the first one that jumps in and does it. No questions asked, and he doesn't try to buck the system or anything like that. So both those guys, I told them, I know senior night's very important, but we have a lot of basketball to play still. And I think this team's got a long way to go still, and I hope we've got some exciting times ahead of us. So, yeah, it's an emotional night, but I'm excited both of them still get a chance to play some more.
Real quick, we didn't get a chance to ask you much Thursday night, the big upset with Texas Wesleyan. Talk about kind of the last few minutes there and the putback jumper to beat Texas Wesleyan. Obviously a big win for the program there on the road.
Well, it was a unique game. We were short-handed. Terrence Bonholm had a remarkable first half, 17 points. He rolls his ankle and misses the rest of the second half. And I was really curious where we're going to find some scoring, but I'll give these guys some credit. They really stepped up defensively and on the boards at times, and we got some important stops. But the very end, that's just kids making a play. These guys have that don't quit attitude, and that's what I love about them. Everyone from opposing coaches to fans have commented about how hard these young men play. And I think that's what gives us a chance, in the games is they don't quit. And so Evan White misses a big three. Lou Dunbar comes flying in off the backside and puts it back. So, it's kind of funny. We do a drill very similar to that. So maybe that worked, or maybe Lou just has great instinct. But I was really excited for this team because they've been working really hard, and now's a great time to be playing your best basketball.
And you look at the replay, Dunbar is almost at the half-court line when the ball is released, and he flies down there and gets the putback.
He's got a great knack for the ball. That's his, I think, second game winner this year. So, again, it's that never quit attitude that these guys have put on. And we've been faced with adversity, with injuries and things like that, but being able to say I think we're playing our best basketball late is always fun, and I really think this team's starting to do that.
And you mentioned it too, this ball game in the first half, diving for basketballs, kind of that energy is kind of what sparked you guys kind of clawing back in this ball game in the first half.
No question, and that's, if you talk to anybody that's watched our team this year, that's something that they've loved to see out of this team is if there's a loose ball, they don't have a problem doing what I call the dirty work. And they step in and take charges and sacrifice for each other. And I think those are very big things when it comes to team. And I think, we had a really difficult week. I won't go into detail of all that, but we kind of fought a little bit early in the week and did some things. And I had to get back to what we were doing when we were good. And I think we've done that, and that's one of the reasons we had some success this week.
On to the conference tournament. Anything else you want to add?
Excited. It's win or go home from here on out.
All right, Coach, appreciate it, and good luck in the tournament walks ahead.
Thank you.
All right.